Radhe Krishna Radhe, Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe, Radhe Krishna Radhe Krishna Radhe Krishna Radhe.
That is the kind of scholar Ved Vyas is. He just speaks and Ganesh ji has to write. But in this verse he says, Vicharya cha punah punah. So he has composed 8,000 Kuta Shlok in the 400,000 verses of the Puranas. But he says here that I have contemplated on the essence of the scriptures. Idamekam sunishpannam dhyeyo narayano hari. They all are teaching us how to love God. So He is the object of the Vedas. The last verse for the day, verse 16. Dvavimau purushau loke Ksharashchakshara eva cha Kshara sarvani bhutani Kutastho ksharochyate. Translation: there are two kinds of beings in creation, the Kshar, perishable, and the Akshar, imperishable. The perishable are all beings in the material realm. The imperishable are the liberated beings. So now he's coming to the Jiva and he's saying some Jivas are in my eternal abode. They don't undergo death. They are immortal. That abode itself is immortal. And this abode is Mrityulok. It is the abode of death. So whoever comes here is going to die one day. Nobody leaves out here without dying. Even when Dhruv, he attained God realization. And then Bhagavan bestowed his father's kingdom to him. He arranged for that. But finally, when Dhruv had to leave, one old lady came. So Dhruv was wanting to go to God, had prepared Dhruv Lok for him, a special abode. So an old lady came and said, you have to accept me first. Dhruv said, who are you? The lady said, I am Mrityu, I am death personified. Nobody will leave this place without accepting me. This is Mrityu Lok. So Dhruv said, come here. So he placed his foot on her. Okay, I have accepted you, and he departed. But this world is literally dead end. The only thing sure out here is death. As sure as death, as they say. So for all of us souls, we shall die one day. We are the perishable or kshara jivas. It doesn't mean that the soul will also die. The soul doesn't incur any death because it was never born. It is eternal. But our life, as we know it, comes to an end and then again we take birth. So we souls are here in this world of Maya. What has happened in this world of Maya is the reversal of the intellect. Now, if you tell somebody your intellect is affected, they'll say, what? How dare you? Don't you know I'm such a competent software engineer, etc. But the Yoga Sutras, they explain that, look, everybody in this world of Maya, their intellect is affected. Anitya anatma dukkheshu viparya materyaham. The temporary things of the world, we are assuming that they are permanent. Our mindset towards them is such. Anatma, the body which is made of mud, we are seeing it as the self. And dukkheshu, the pleasures of the world that shall end in misery, we are believing them to be the basis of happiness. So this is the reversal of the intellect. And everybody is affected by it. Like in the village well, if you throw a bucket of bhang, then everybody in the village gets intoxicated. So likewise, everybody is intoxicated. Once, one inspector of schools, he arrived at a school in New Delhi. So their job is to see that everything is going on all right, because these schools, many of them, if they are funded by the government. So he went to a classroom and he asked the students there in the presence of the teacher of the class. He said, "Bachon, can you please tell me who broke the Ch15?" The whole class was silent. He said, "I am asking you, who broke the Ch15?" No student spoke up again. So he looked at the teacher. "They are not answering my question." The teacher looked threateningly at the students and said, "Who broke the Ch15?" And he was looking angrily at one student. The student got up. He said, "Sir, I did not break it." This inspector said, "What? Arey, if they had kept quiet, it would have been still acceptable. But he says, I did not break it." Now he looked angrily at the teacher. The teacher became disconcerted. He said, "Sir, please don't mind. I know the student well. He's got the habit of telling lies. Definitely he's the one who has broken it." The inspector of school said, "Am I in a crazy madhouse?" He went to the principal of the school and said, "Mr. Principal, what kind of report should I write for your school? I asked the class that who broke the Ch15. One student said I did not break it, and his teacher said that he only has broken it." The principal said, "Sir, what is broken, now forget about it." When you send the funds from the government, you subtract the money of Ch15 and send it to us. So somebody said, "ये दुनिया पागल खाना है." ये दुनिया पागल खाना है, कोई पागल है चतुराई का, कोई धन दौलत का है पागल, कोई पागल है कविताई का, पर सबसे अच्छा वो पागल जो पागल है रघुराई का। See, from the spiritual, the saints, for them we are crazy people. We don't even know who we are. We don't even know that we are the soul. Right? So from their perspective, we are crazy. But when the saints come with their knowledge, the descended saints, and they tell us that, look, you people are crazy. We tell them, you must be crazy. Surdas ji, Tulsidas ji, we will kill you, we'll burn you. Right? So it is just like in the world itself. If a person, somebody said the person who accepts that he is mad is thereby no longer mad. It is the person who does not accept that they are mad who are actually truly mad. Right? If you have ever counseled, I have had opportunity to counsel many people who are off balance. As a spiritual teacher, it's my dharma. And the biggest struggle is to convince them that they need treatment. That is the biggest, because if they accept that, the problem is solved. Likewise, the saints, their biggest problem is to tell us that, look, your thinking has gone haywire. So why has this thinking got changed? The simple thing is, we have turned our backs to God. Our soul is in this position. Now, God is like the light, knowledge. If you turn your back to the light, you will be engulfed by the darkness. And so this material energy is of the form of darkness. Tulsidas Ji is lover of Tulsidas Ji. He says, Jib jib te harite bilagano tabte deh geh nijmanyo maya bas swarup bisarayo tehi bhramate daruna dukh payo. The whole sequence. We turned our backs to God, we are covered by Maya, and Maya has made us forget our identity. But Maya has not made us forget three things. First thing, we want life. Everybody loves life. Nobody wishes to die. If somebody is tormented by the adversities in their life and they just exclaim, I wish I were dead, you put your hand around the person's neck, just in acting. The person will say, what are you doing? No, you said you wanted to die, I'm going to help you. Hey Baba, I was just exclaiming like that because I was miserable, but right now I wish to live. See a person may be so sick, maybe in the emergency ward. They are unable to visit the restroom. So they have a bedpan there, they can't eat, there's a tube going in the mouth and the leg is suspended from the ceiling. Even that person says, Doctor, I hope I won't die. Why are you so scared of death? No, I want to live. This desire to live is innate in our soul. And do you know where it comes from? It comes from God Himself. He is Sat. Sat means eternal. God is from eternity till eternity. And as His little parts, we also wish to be eternal like Him. Unfortunately, the material experience is not conforming to our spiritual personality. So we dislike death and we love life. And the second, we all want knowledge. Why have you come here, braving all the traffic to listen to one bearded Baba? It's only in the desire, maybe I'll learn something. That desire for knowledge is also coming from God, because He is not only Sat, He is also Chit. Chit means all-knowing. He is Sarvagya. And as His little parts, we also wish to be all-knowing. So we dislike the ignorance within us. And that seeking of knowledge is inbuilt into our soul. Until we attain the state of enlightenment, it will continue. And the third one is Sat Chit Anand. We are all yearning for happiness. That point, of course, we have discussed that as little fragments of the ocean of bliss, we all seek bliss. So the innate quality of the soul still exists. That is not done away with it. So it is now for us to realize that we are searching in the material direction, and our search will find fulfillment in the spiritual direction. Let us see how Shree Krishna will end this chapter in the last 4 verses of it.